Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Jess and I like to talk about movies. Today, I wanted to talk about one of my New Year's resolutions, self-care. Self-care can present itself in many different ways, whether that's exercising more or sitting in the bathtub with a glass of wine and a book. It all works. But how does self-care relate to watching movies, watching TV shows? The last thing I want to do after I log off of a busy day of work is sit on the couch in front of the TV and watch a brand new show, a brand new movie that requires my constant attention. After a long ass day, all I want to do is just disassociate. I want my mind to be blank. I don't want to think about anything. I just want to concentrate on something that I know and love, that's not going to surprise me, and that's going to succeed in capturing my attention for the next 120 minutes. But how does that tie into self-care? Not feeling the pressure to turn on the TV and watch something brand new every single time is a way to practice self-care. So to honor that, I want to talk about my top 10 self-care or comfort movies. You're gonna make fun of me, you're gonna judge me, who the fuck cares? These are my top 10 comfort movies of all time. Side note, these are in no particular order because if you asked me to rank them, I could not do it. Number 1, Scream. The OG, the masterpiece, one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Don't even need to explain it. Just the whole vibe of this movie is comforting. It's so cozy. I think it's because it's a 90s movie and they all tend to have that very small town aesthetic. It never fails to capture my attention. It never fails to make me laugh. And it has one of my favorite performances of all time of Stu Macher by Matthew Lillard. I can't say enough. Scream is Scream, baby. Number 2, and please stick with me here because it is The Happening by M. Night Shyamalan. I know, I'm so sorry. I know that this is one of the worst horror movies to ever exist. Probably one of the worst movies to ever exist. I'm fully aware of that. But if you sit down and watch this movie with the intent of laughing at it, it's fucking hilarious. It's comedy gold. For me, The Happening falls into the camp of being so bad that it's actually good. This is a film that the main character of this movie, Mark Wahlberg, has this to say. All right, The Happening, M. Night Shyamalan. It is what it is. Fucking trees, man. The plants. Fuck it. You can't blame me for wanting to try and play a science teacher, you know? I wasn't playing a cop or a crook. I mean... He's not wrong. I can make a whole long ass video breaking down every single reason why I love this movie, but I will strictly leave it at this.
We're packing hot dogs for the road. You know, hot dogs get a bad rap. They got a cool shape, they got protein. You like hot dogs, right?
Number 3, this is a movie I went through a phase of having to fall asleep to for like 2 months straight. National Treasure. I can't tell you why I love this movie so much. I think it's just like nostalgia, and you put Nick Cage in something, I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna love it. Number 4, Addams Family Values. Another one of my favorite movies of all time. It's just untouchable and it holds up so incredibly well. I think every female and probably some male horror fan went through a phase where they thought that they were Wednesday Addams, or they wanted to be Wednesday Addams. And I think I'm still in that phase.
Why are you dressed like that?
Like what?
Like you're going to a funeral. Why are you dressed like somebody died?
Wait.
Number 5, Phantom of the Opera. This is so specific, but I was a theater kid growing up. And if you were a theater kid, you probably went through a phase where the Phantom was end all be all no matter what. If I had a Spotify Wrapped back when this movie first came out, or when I was first watching this movie, I bet my like top songs played would just be the entire album. It was really bad. Also, can we talk about Patrick Wilson in this movie? And it was so weird seeing him pop up in like Insidious and The Conjuring, because in my head, he will always be Raoul. Number 6, The Emperor's New Groove.
Feel the power.
Oh, I could feel it.
Can you blame me? Number 7, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Another one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't even have to explain it. The energy is just unmatched. And again, you put Michael Cera in anything, I'm gonna watch it. Number 8. Can you tell what I'm gonna say? Spirited Away. Spirited Away is my favorite animated movie of all time. Any Studio Ghibli movie just feels like one gigantic hug. Like, Spirited Away is the definition of a comfort movie. Watching this movie with my brother when we were growing up is probably one of my like favorite memories of all time, and I can't wait to show my kids this movie one day, and I really hope that they have the same experience. Number 9, we have the exact opposite of a Studio Ghibli movie, and that is 2013's Evil Dead. This is one of the most metal horror movies that I have ever seen. I fucking love it. Their budget was $17 million, and I swear to God, just half of that was spent on blood. I'm not even a big fan of zombie films, but this remake is so good. Oh God, I just can't. I love it. And if you hate it, that's great. This is my opinion, but this is a movie that I can watch over and over and over again and still just get so hype by the end. And last, but certainly not least, number 10 is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Again, this is one that I do not have to explain. However, if I ask you what the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow is, and you don't know, well,
you make me sad.
there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 comfort self-care movies of all time. I hope I mentioned one that you haven't seen in a while and you go back, revisit it, and love it just as much. Or if you haven't seen it at all, I really hope this encourages you to check them out. I would really love to hear what you guys' comfort movies are. This is something that's really cool to me to discuss. I feel like you can find out a lot about a person based off of what they watch over and over again. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time.